Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well today. As you can plainly see, I am in the kitchen, which obviously means we are going to be cooking something, and you can kind of hear in the background that click, click, which is the oven heating up, which means we're baking, and it is November, and that means it's fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it, which means something is back in season, and that is pumpkin spice. You know, all the white basic bitches are running to Starbucks to get their pumpkin spice latte. I've never had one, and you probably are looking at me thinking, you're white, or am I? You don't know. Why haven't you had pumpkin spice before? I like pumpkin pie, and that is about it. I could ramble and rant about pumpkin spice all day long, but let's just get to the point. Today we are baking with pumpkin. It's just pumpkin in a can. All right. And we're going to be mixing it with some brownie mix. I've seen this done online. I've never done it before. So this is like an experiment, and we're going to find out, does it work? And because I am a gym bro, someone called me that, best compliment ever, naturally we're going to be adding our secret ingredient, protein powder, to it, just because it's what I do. I put protein powder in everything. Fingers crossed that it turns out tasting semi-decent. All right, so mixing bowl, spatula. This is the baking spatula because it's polka dotted. I could use a hand mixer, and I probably should because I am lazy as you know what, but I'm not going to. So I am using the Tempt brand. It is a hemp brand of things. And of course, the first thing I asked when I was given this is, is this gonna make like special brownies because it's hemp? I'm just kidding. It's just brownie mix. I am full of the bad jokes today. So you're gonna take the brownie mix and put it in a bowl, and then we're gonna add that special ingredient, that magical powder, protein powder. It's magical. It's wonderful. We're just gonna keep adding it until we decide to stop. Next, pumpkin, 100% pumpkin. Nothing else is in this but pumpkin. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna have to add liquid to this, because I've seen online like recipes that literally is just pumpkin and brownie mix, and there's nothing else. So I'm hoping we don't have to add anything else. Yeah, you're gonna have to add some liquid to this because it is still just powdery. So let's do some water. And this is where using a hand mixer is ideal, or maybe like a bigger bowl. It smells like pumpkin, which kind of makes me want to puke. So once it is mixed into a lovely batter, you're going to want to take your brownie tin, which is usually a 9x9 baking pan, and you could spray it with like non-stick cooking spray, or if it's a non-stick pan, just do it as is. Even with non-stick cooking pans, I still sometimes spray it. Or if you're terrified of fat and all that extra fat and oil and stuff, you know, you can line it with parchment paper like so. Really nicely lined. Actually, it's terribly lined. I'm gonna pop that in there. Brownie batter has never looked less appetizing before. And then you're just gonna spread it out and wonder why you lined it with parchment paper, because it is basically curling over and being useless. But you want to make sure it's even, because you don't want one side to bake quicker than the other, because then one side will be raw or one side will burn if you cook it all the way through. So make sure it is evenly spread out. All right, look at that. There's some delicious brownie. It does. Actually, it does look really good. It's just, it smells like pumpkin. And I'm going to say it again. I don't like the smell of pumpkin. It's gross. So put it in the oven. And I think you just follow the instructions on the back of the box, whatever mix you decide to use. So we're looking at at least 30 minutes of bake time. So the brownies are out of the oven and they are cooling on the counter right now. They did end up taking about 48 minutes to cook, so lies on that box. So I'm gonna let them cool for a moment. And by that, I mean I'm literally just gonna like take a giant bite out of these brownies that are scorching hot and straight from the oven. And I will burn the entirety of my mouth, all for the sake of chocolate. You can, it just smells like chocolate. You can't smell any of the nasty pumpkin. So here we go. It's gonna be so hot, but it's a corner piece. It's gonna be the best. Amazing. Only thing that would make it even better is like some chocolate chips baked into it and maybe like chocolate ganache on top. But who has time for that? I mean, I'm so impatient to wait for these to cool. There's no way I can make like ganache and chill it and then eat it. So, oh, this is amazing. This whole thing, I normally don't mention calories, but this whole thing is like close to probably over 2,000 calories, and I have no issue with eating all of it. Like, that's how good it is, and I don't even care. So definitely try them out. You can't taste the pumpkin, so if you hate pumpkin but you want to make pumpkin brownies, here you go. Do it, because you can't taste the pumpkin. Absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend. Success. I thought this was going to be a total disgusting failure. It wasn't. It was actually amazing. So definitely hit the like button if you're planning to go try these, make these, or if you've had them before and you actually like them. So definitely like this video. And for more recipe videos and videos about eating disorders, eating disorder recovery, nutrition, diet, blah, 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 you know the drill. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!